In the beginning, before the name Valak was ever whispered by trembling lips, before the Conjuring Universe or the monastery in Romania, there was only a story, buried beneath centuries of fear. Long before cathedrals reached for heaven, a nobleman in medieval times sought to open a doorway to it. He believed power was hidden in forbidden prayers, words that promised to reveal angels. But what came instead was something else entirely. He called the name Valak. It appeared not as a monster, but as light, beautiful, almost divine. Yet behind the light hid an emptiness that consumed faith itself. The nobleman vanished, his castle sealed beneath the soil. For centuries, monks built a monastery above it, thinking their prayers could cage what he had freed. Generations passed. The monastery became Saint Carta. Pilgrims visited its halls, unaware that the stones beneath their feet pulsed with the breath of something ancient. The monks knew. They kept watch in silence. Holy symbols lined every corridor. Crosses turned toward the floor where the seal was buried. But evil never sleeps, only waits. During the wars that swept across Europe, bombs shook the earth. One fell upon Saint Carta, cracking the hidden seal. From that wound in the world rose the scent of ashes and the sound of laughter. The monks who investigated found the lowest chamber flooded with black water. One by one they disappeared, until only their prayers remained echoing off the stones. And then the apparitions began. First came the whispers, Latin words spoken backward, drifting through the chapel at night. Then came the shadows that moved against candlelight, but worst of all was the figure that began appearing in the reflection of the holy font. A woman's form, draped in a nun's habit, face pale as death, eyes hollow and yellow like fading candles. It took that shape to mock what had once bound it, faith. When fear spread through the monastery, one brave sister discovered the truth. The demon's form had no name of its own. It wore the face of the holy to desecrate it. The monk's records revealed the mark, Valak, the defiler, the blasphemy that wears sanctity as disguise. As the last light faded, the sisters sealed the chapel doors. They prayed day and night, but prayer became meaningless in the presence of something that turned belief into torment. One by one, they broke. Visions, screams, the taste of blood in every breath. When help came from the Vatican, it was too late. The walls were empty, the air still, and the single word was scrawled upon the altar in blood: Valak. The church buried the record. The name became legend, then myth, then nothing. But legends are never gone. They only slumber. Centuries later, in 1952, a messenger arrived in Rome. A nun had been found hanging at Saint Carta. The Vatican sent 2 souls to uncover the truth, Father Burke and Sister Irene. What they found was not the death of one nun, but the resurrection of an old curse. For beneath the monastery, the seal had burst open once more. The black water boiled, and from its depths rose the face that mocked heaven itself. The nun. Valak had returned, no longer content to remain a whisper. It now walked among the living, clothed in the symbol of the holy it despised. And when the blood of Christ sealed it again, the world thought the nightmare was over. But evil never truly dies. It only finds new skin to wear. They say the name Valak was once that of an angel, beautiful, radiant, pure. Now it is the echo of rebellion, the face of corrupted faith, the shadow that smiles when the faithful pray. So when the lights flicker during your midnight prayers, when a whisper repeats your words a moment too late, when you glimpse a veil moving in the dark corner of your room, don't ask who stands there, because the moment you call its name, it already knows yours.